Oh, that's in my way. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 149 of the Code Crown podcast. I'm AJ, this is Meg, and today, looking at episode 19 of Digimon Ghost Game. Twilight? One of those.
Team Edward
hmm?
You Team Edward or Jacob?
Team Midna. There you go, Team Midna. There we are. So, yeah. So that's enough of that. Hope everyone's keeping well. Sorry for the delay. We're still in storm season, so power's been a bit flitting. I don't even know if we have enough. Guys, this could honestly crash on us. This could honestly crash on us. Just storm weather. It's really bad outside, and between wind and rain and everything, it's kind of awful. So this could all crash. We'd really decided whether we wanted to do this tonight or tomorrow, and it could be worse tomorrow. That's basically it. Hey, Clatter, thanks for joining in. And Pedja as well. Good to see you. Yeah, welcome one and all.
How's everyone doing?
That's it. Just hiding from the storms. We had Storm Eunice, and now we're in the midst of Storm Franklin, and Lord knows what's next. It could all dissipate overnight, or it could get so much worse. So we've battened down the hatches anyway, and we should be safe. So there's that. But I hope everyone else is doing well. I hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, well, it is, because I've seen the subs, or I've seen screenshots anyway from Twitter. Piccolomon, or Piximon, gets called Picklemon. I was like, yeah, he put a bit of a pickle, but I just don't get why the subs didn't go with Piximon. Like, he has a dub name. I know they want to be consistent, but if they can't even get the translation right on a monster that was translated 20 years ago, you may as well just go with the Western name. I mean, it's right there on the card. You know? But I suppose, yeah, so everyone excited for Digimon Con? We are indeed.
Yes.
So that'll be next Saturday or Sunday. So we will be streaming that, or at least reacting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll have a bit of fun with Digimon Con. Yeah, hopefully some good news. But yeah, so I hope, again, I mean, the thing I'm looking forward to from Digimon Con is obviously really makes sense to use the dub name for Piximon, honestly. I do agree. I mean, you know, you say Piccolo, like, I get there's an entomology there, but I just think of the Dragon Ball character, also a Toei franchise. But salutations, how's your pickle going? Lewd? You can't just ask people about their pickle.
My brain keeps going, Morty, look, I'm Pickle Pixie.
I'm Pickle Piximon. Oh God.
I can picture his face on the pickle now.
Can someone make that happen? Can someone shop Piximon's face onto like Pickle Rick? That'd be bloody amazing. We haven't even started yet.
I'm not sorry.
No, I know you're not. You're
gonna pickle a fight.
Good lord. I love a good bad pun, but Jesus Christ. Or is that Jessmon? For the love of Jessmon. So it's good to see the chat's in good spirits. That's good to see. I don't. Digimon Con. Sorry, before we got distracted by Pickle jokes. I suppose for Digimon Con, I just want news on Survive. Like, yeah, there's gonna be new merch. There's gonna be new cards. This is like fine. They might even hint at what's to come. Maybe a new anime project. It'll be something from that 02 movie that's meant to be coming out that we've heard nothing about since they revealed the poster.
I have like a little.
Nope. They just got a poster. Maybe.
That's why I don't.
No, there's been no trailer for the new 02 movie, so hopefully we get something for that. Oh, some Ghost Game information, and I just want news on Digimon Survive. I just want to know when I can play it. You know, and you guys will join me for that playthrough, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, we've only been going for 12 minutes.
Yeah. I was saying to everyone at the start of the stream, we're still in the middle of storm season, so Storm Eunice has passed. Well,
Probably fast.
yeah, it's probably yeah. But we're now in the midst of Storm Franklin. So it's just and if Pickle is its actual name, it's dumb. No, it's not. It's Piccolo. It's not Pickle. Not Picklemon. It's Piccolo. You know, like. Let me get the entomology here for where that name should come from. That is a stupid name change.
Officially.
Wait, what?
Go back into.
Official? Oh no!
Oh no!
But he was Piccolo in the. I suppose Adventure 99 was never officially subbed, so. Pickle is a mistranslation. Piccolo means very small, where Pixie is just short, well, for Pixie, which were tiny magical beings that resembled fairies. Yeah, so Pickle is a mistranslation of Piccolo. He's very small, and that's Pico, like Pico Devimon.
Yeah, no, I know that, but
he's Pickle. No, he's Pickle Riximon. I don't like this. I don't like it. Hey, Justin. I still believe in Survive. I do believe in fairies. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how they got Pickle, because he's not a pickle. He's small. He's a small boy.
Echo.
No, because they already gave him a name. It's Piximon. Yeah. Pixie or Pico Pico. Nico Duca? What? But yeah, so that's I want an update on the new 02 movie, because that's going to be still set in the original timeline. Yeah, there's probably going to be news on the new Adventure 2020 dub. That's a thing, and similar to the 2020 Japanese audio, they're replacing all the kids, which is fine. You know, I mean, some of the original actors aren't even with us anymore. I can't go through another Yamato recast. I can that would be 3, because you know they wouldn't bring Michael Reyes back. So I'm just fine with them just rolling the dice on a whole new cast.
It is technically.
Yeah, like we didn't get like I would have liked to see Laura Jill Miller come back, but I mean, Elise Sampler has passed away, who passed Mimi. And Colleen O'Shaughnessy is still going, but I'd say she's big money now because of Sonic. Yeah, you know, actually bringing the video game actress into the movie and then not putting her on the poster. You know, it's you know, so her stock will go up, you know, and she's a union actor, and you know, Bandai kind of likes to not go with union actors. Oh, I'm gonna have to, like,
changes.
I think I'll
Not
have
the original.
No,
the
well, I know what you
Japanese
mean.
audio.
Yeah, no, I'll give it a shot. I don't know if I could watch all 67 episodes, but I, I'll definitely check it out. Give the new cast a chance. It would be rude to strike it off because I'm not. Oh, this isn't my Digimon, and I've never been like that. Even with 2020, I always wanted to give it a chance, but yeah. So I'll at least check it out. But
Yeah.
like Felice Sampler, who played Mimi, isn't with us anymore. Michael Lindsay, who played Joe, isn't with us anymore. Joshua Seth and Mona Marshall are still around. Colleen O'Shaughnessy is going to have her stock of love increase because of Sonic.
Might not.
Yeah. Mona Marshall, who plays Izzy, she's still knocking about with various anime and video games, so I think she'd be available. But overall, I just let new people handle it. Like, just do what the Japanese did and recast everybody. Like they recast everybody from Try onward. So I was really shocked that we got our voices back. Well, unless you were Yamato or Hikari. We basically got our voices back for the dub of Try and Kizuna, unless you were Yamato or Hikari. Mimi was a mitigating circumstance. Joe, obviously, mitigating circumstance. So yeah, just recast them and go with it.
Yummy. Happy now.
I mean, that's a bit more bleak than my outlook on it, but yeah, I can. It's still an outlook I can appreciate. So, just break the chance. They honestly could have thickened the plot a little bit more for this episode. Wasn't overall that entertaining, really. I liked this episode. I think it was a pretty strong one. Yeah, and we've said that about a lot of the episodes, that they always feel too short, or they could have been a two-parter to flesh things out, but I guess we really won't know until... Once again, this week's episode had set up the atmosphere brilliantly and once again botched the ending. I don't know if I think last week's episode was botched. Then again, Captain Hookmon coming in like an absolute Chad kind of distracted me from the end of the episode, so maybe it was, but Captain Hookmon coming in just like don't
look at all that.
Yeah, look at me, I'm so manly. I can't do that anymore.
Water.
Soda.
Soda? Okay.
I wonder what the dub will be like for 2020. I hope it's Try or Kizuna quality. It's not like Cross Wars English dub. Okay. This is probably a hot take. I did not mind the dub for Cross Wars because I got what they were going for. They wanted to really bring it back to the mindset of how 99 and 02 were dubbed, because they were effectively trying to catch lightning in a bottle again. So I get what they were going for. It might not have succeeded a whole lot, but the fact that season 5 got the very serious, basic, just page-to-page translation that it got, I'm still shocked by that to this day. I was like, they'll never do that again. And they haven't. Rather, they haven't dubbed anything since Cross Wars. Try and Kizuna don't really count because they weren't made for TV. They were made for cinema and DVD and Blu-ray, and they were to appeal to the older fans. So they were going to take that a bit more seriously.
They went.
Yeah, definitely went into that with a more global mindset. Where with Cross Wars or Digimon Fusion, they definitely went into it with a, let's just do what worked 20 years ago, and that'll bring in, you'll always get the older fan who'll check it out, but they were hoping it would appeal to a new generation of kids, or at the target demographic of, like 5 to 12-year-olds who aren't going to notice or care because I wouldn't have seen the original to go, oh well, that's not what happened. Oh, it's not dark enough. It's not this. You know, it was made to be a merchandise seller. Failed, but it also failed in Japan at being a merchandise seller. So, it's so I mean, if there was anything Cross Wars dub succeeded at in comparison to its Japanese counterpart, it was being exactly the same kind of, well, not a moneymaker. So yeah, that's a problem with Toei. Next episode's preview, but the episode previews have always looked amazing, and then every week we go through this, guys, where it's like the chat is like, oh yeah, it was a great episode, and then the ending took away from it, but the preview looks really good, and then we go over and go, oh well, the preview looks really good. No, like every week I feel like I'm starting to not.
Oh, that preview looks so good! I can't wait. And then
I'm starting to not.
What did they do with this episode?
I'm starting to not trust the previews anymore.
Yeah, they're very good at it.
Oh yeah, they are. They're very good at editing those previews, and so.
Things that happened would have been even. Once they got to a certain line, back they can.
And
that's what we've been saying. Like,
yeah,
they've spread out these really cool ideas, and then big businessman comes in and goes, "Stop that."
Yeah, there is definitely a feeling of that. But the preview gives episode 13 vibes. So does the preview for this episode. The preview for this episode is really dark and scary, and now you guys are like, "Oh yeah, it is," but then the ending.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious. So I think we'll just get on with the watch along then, shall we?
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
So
Yeah,
so this week we don't have a spoiler room brawl. We probably won't have that for another 2 weeks. But even then, we have to talk about what's going to happen in 2 weeks because we have some real life shenanigans coming up. So the podcast will be delayed a couple of days for not next week, but the following weekend, and then the one after that. They'll be delayed a day or two. So is there a gap weekend? Okay, hold on. Maybe I've got my dates mixed up. Certainly, however, like the weekend of the 27th, we're going to be good. The weekend of the 6th, we're going to have to push it out to like the 7th or 8th. And then...
And then 19th.
Okay, right. So the weekend of the 19th, then we'll have to push it out to like the 21st or 22nd. Just because we've got stuff going on. So just to give you guys a quick heads up. If you don't see us on Sunday, it's all good. Anyway, so as always, we are watching along on the Crunchyroll app. Feel free to boot that up on your phone or your Nintendo Switch, or your PS4, 5, whatever. I still not over the idea that we have Funimation and Crunchyroll on the Switch, but Netflix are still like, no. Like, why? Netflix, you put your app on the Wii U. And it was the best version of the app.
Really
the Wii U version was the best one because you just do everything off the gamepad. Go, yeah, and then bang for your main TV.
Great.
Yeah.
The only thing I used for.
Yeah.
You gave me a copy of Breath of the Wild, and I was Netflix.
Yeah. So.
A copy of Breath of the Wild.
Oh, it's probably still in the machine. Yeah. It's the kind of torturous at this point with how much Toei handles all these episodes. Ooh, right. Well, look, let's hit the play button. We'll get started, and as always, follow along with us. So, I have the app casting. I just need to hit the play button. So we'll count that down. So, 3, 2, 1. Toei Animation Cat. Through the film. Swish, swish, swish. Da-da! Action like strange and odd. Outcomes are neighborhood, how mysterious. When back and look. The material to the unknown. Faction. Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah. Like, as much as we complain about endings, I love this.
Yeah.
There's things that need to be fixed, but I'm right to the
The
end.
chat got slightly depressive. Did it? I didn't feel that.
No, it's just complaints about Toy, really.
Yeah.
It's opening a straight fire, yeah.
Yeah. Combat depression. Raw Digimon girls. Also, Reiko, you're Rust Tyrannomon.
Oh,
Mwah.
yes, that was so...
Exactly.
yeah.
Love the fisheye lens. Look to the sky and the buildings.
Mm.
And oh, the squeakiness of Piximon's voice just getting faster and faster. Oh, I do. That's great.
I mean, I don't like it, but I love it.
Yeah.
Getting her vegetables.
You got a purse? I put the card in there. You're trusting Gamamon with your debit card?
Oh, he's gonna come home with this much stuff, right?
Buy the shop. Feel like a proud parent this week. Aw.
Telling him to avoid.
When he can fly.
Flies.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, he wants. That's
Yeah.
okay.
What are they, like Yu-Gi-Oh solid like solid system holograms? Roll credits.
Mhm.
How convenient of Angoramon to have been reading about the episode title. Oh, it's messing with her.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he figured that one out a bit late, didn't he? Aw. Come on, Jellymon! Aw.
You'll buy it.
Come on, EXE is calling. Uh-oh. No surprise, got one. Oh, okay. So, their phones aren't working and there's a bunch of shadow people walking around. Oh? Oh. Yeah?
Yeah, it's that Black Mirror episode. Oh, they're all...
The old what, Rory? The old what? Oh?
That's good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Which way to my champion? Aw. How did you mix the map up? Get used to it already. Aww.
Three of them?
Yeah. Oh! Piximon wants the Digivice?
Oh.
Picklemon!
Pickle. It did say pickle.
It does, yeah. Picklemon. No. They're having fun, yelling and crying. Okay. They're in quite a bit. Yeah, what is following her? old Shinjuku Station. My Japanese geography is a bit off. Is there a new Shinjuku Station? Is there a conductor? What is going on? That's him! The static person is Hero. I mean, this is Ruri? Yep. Wow. This is different. Between Plockmon and Piximon, though, I have to ask, is time going to be a theme for this series? And knowledge about them becoming more and more public in the community of Digimon.
I'm sure everyone.
The same.
A lot of Arceus there.
That is just the plot of Arceus, isn't it?
Then you just blend in. You're fine. Story knows what's up. Don't interact with yourself and the bastard.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, whoa!
Oh.
That's creepy. Go loose? No, don't do that to the baby. Oh. Oh. Really is a baby. Imagine being strangled by your own shadow. Black Nightmon, hi. Thanks for joining in.
Welcome to the chat.
Got us next week, probably. Possibly. That actually worked!
You're going with me.
Yeah. Aw, he knew! Without any hesitation, he just knew. I love him so much.
Damn, I'm on. New Digis. Stemmed off a time. And what we say now? God damn it, man. Oh god.
Oh, the twisted face on the not Ruri. Ugh. Ugh.
Just decide that by yourself, Pick.
Yeah. Yeah, who told Pickle he could have the bracelets? Oh, yeah, window view through. Okay. Yeah. Cows? No, Battle. Oh. That's not how you fly, Gabamon.
No.
You need the other one. Ah. You know, as great as Faction is, First Riders is just as good.
Kind of gives you that feeling like when you were a kid watching. Just that, you know, the anime build-up feeling.
Oh!
Ow!
Okay. All right, yeah, he is perfect level, isn't he? Forgot about that.
Ball is perfect.
Yeah, that little ball is a perfect level. They have a combo? Since when?
They've been training off screen.
Have they been training off screen? Oh yeah, she just threw the sword shot at him. Okay. Uh-oh. No. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh.
Oh, Angorma just gonna start beating the crap out of Piccolomon. Give her back to me. You think any Gamamon evolution would have worked here? Possibly. She was so annoyed.
God damn.
I love this music though.
I thought there was an R in there.
There is. It's a It's also a translation error. Should be Simbare. Erase you from the past and make it so you never even existed. That's an interesting one.
Where are you at?
I'm just gonna go back in time and murder you. Yeah, okay. I would ask what they're gonna do, but they really can't. Oh! Did Gulus get him? How far back did he go? Huh? What? Yeah, he got completely trashed by past Gamamon. Like, it doesn't mention how far he went back. So maybe to a Gamamon before Hokuto sent him?
Oh, he got the job.
Aww. I'm proud of Gamamon too. This raises a lot of questions about Gamamon. I can't believe how glad I am it's nighttime. She's still like, just no. Yeah, okay, so there's a couple of questions coming out of this. I like this episode. I really
did enjoy this, actually.
He looks like a people in the Sonic Archie comics. Okay. Alright, let's get this preview for next week out of the way, and then we'll have a bit of a chat, because holy heckins, there's... Normally I'm not a fan of the episode crashing to a halt in the last 20 seconds, but this was plot. Well, building blocks of plot, but still. Oh, it's this one! Oh no, poor Jellymon! There's Saber Dramon. Go ahead and enjoy karting. Sistermon come back? We can't go without mentioning how nice it looked, that shot of Ruri embracing Goromon. Yeah, that was beautifully put together.
Yeah.
Okay, so next week looks fun, and we won't go into the spoilers that we talked about last week, but based on the synopses for next week, it's gonna be hopefully not heavy, but at least related.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's going to be kind of a throwaway episode or anything. Kyo is exhausted from being a full-time babysitter or just a good senpai. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So... Piximon went back in time, got its ass handed to it by Gamamon. Then went forward in time, and as someone put in the chat, oh, this guy will basically be a god. Oh, Reiko said, oh, this guy will basically be a god in the future. I have to be his friend now. How far back did Piximon go? Or did it encounter Gulus? Oh no. Oh no. I also thought Black Flare Lizamon. Yeah, no, it was Black Flare Lizamon. Without saying too much, because again, I don't want to go into heavy spoilers, next week is going to deal with black variants, and that is all I will say. I'm not going to put context to it. There's going to be a lot of black variants. But okay, so the episode overall, ignoring Piximon's time travel stunt at the end, what do we think of the episode itself?
I was kind of terrified.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Static people.
That, yeah, just...
I didn't like...
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're playing Fatal Frame and you just hear them...
Yeah.
like off the radio or whatever. I really did like it. I thought the pacing in the episode was really good. I thought the episode itself, the tension was really good. Piximon was just a oh yeah. Like he's not, he was just, he wasn't even misunderstood or like it wasn't Frozomon. Like he was just being because he thought he was going to be able to get the vital bracelets out of it. Speaking of which, those new dim cards should be arriving tomorrow. So I get my Gilmon, Renamon, and Terriermon dim cards tomorrow. The twisted faces on Shadow Ruri and Hero were really good. Like Hero getting choked to death by his own shadow.
Yeah, being turned into the shadow, or the shadow got.
Yeah, it reminds me of one of the final duels in Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle City. So you've got Yami Yugi versus Yami Marik, and they've got their good counterparts strapped to the wall of the Shadow Realm. And every time they took damage, like part of it would disappear. So you just see Yugi's like leg and Marik's face fall off. Yeah. And it's like, yeah. So them being turned into the shadows kind of reminded me of that. So I dug it. Piximon, I don't know if I want to know more about what it's seen. The
reason I don't hate this episode. Back. Ass kick loose.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he definitely ran into a version of Gamamon in the past. So is that the version like I wonder, like pre-Hokuto or pre like the premise of this show, was Gamamon kind of like Shoutmon? Like Shoutmon's whole thing in Cross Wars was bringing the broken digital world together and being Digimon King. I was happy you brought up Father Ted in one of your streams with the tree priests. Good. Glad you enjoyed that. I love me some Father Ted. It's just a shame the writer's a bit of a. It just appeared, yeah. Yeah.
3 points. It was more than okay.
Oh yeah, I know. I would say it's more than okay.
I really like 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and just like that whole effect, even like with the guy at the start, basically talking to the wife, like, okay, I'll go to the shop, I'll get the cooking oil, the bread, the milk, etc., etc. Like hearing Piximon's voice, and then it just being sped up, and
it's worse. And like that would hear.
Yeah, you'd hear giggling children, and then that gets. Yeah.
Nothing worse than a horror movie.
Like children in the corn. Gamamon of the past sounds like it was basically a demon lord. I wonder if it was king. I wonder, because again, yeah, Shoutmon's whole thing is to bring the digital world together, usurp it from under the control of the Bagra army, and become king of the world. So I wonder if before the show, or before something happened to Gamamon, he was at that level. Maybe it has something to do with Kano Weissmon. We haven't seen that yet. We're probably not going to see that for another 15 episodes. I'm really curious to like what he saw, but I don't want the show to tell me, because as you say, it's just that enough of a hook. That's like, okay, so Gamamon was a big deal in the past, and the show seems to suggest he'll be a big deal in the future. So what is going on? Was it the same actor for Piccolo-mon from Adventure 99? I don't recall Japanese Piximon having that squeaky a voice. No, you've watched it a bit more recently. Yeah. Because usually the show is...
particularly look.
Oh, Devimon? Or Pico Devimon? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
He's really just there to help Taichi get back on his feet after the whole Skull Greymon thing. Takes them and trains them.
Yeah.
And then he gets murdered by Metal. So...
I can't believe I
Picklemon!
can't get over that.
Pickle! Oh, it's so dumb.
But I don't
I
think...
kind of just wish that I kind of just wish the subs had said Pixie instead.
Yeah, I really...
Yeah, because or Pico.
Yeah, they could have instead.
Yeah.
Pickle. They could have just gone Allmon or something. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
Language.
Sorry.
Yeah, and if you type Picklemon into the wiki, it redirects to Piccalomon now.
Yeah.
So
Aw,
fun.
that deserves.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like, Toei, what are you up to? Oh, I don't think so.
I think it would go as far as 80, not if it.
7. Yeah,
no,
and
they would bypass it. But...
No, and like it, and we said at the time, Adventure didn't even need those 16 episodes or 17 episodes at the end. It really didn't. You could have truncated that arc into the main story, and you would have had a much more balanced narrative. I think that past Gamamon may have died. Maybe that's why the reason he doesn't know what evolution was when we first see him. Let's hope Toei doesn't end up ruining it, because the show is going pretty good now, even with the problems. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Gamamon of the past sounds like basically a demon lord, so how the hell did Hokuto turn it into our baby? Yeah, like, I want to know, but at the same time, I don't want this episode going here. You know, because they haven't... Yeah, because they haven't even reached the digital world yet.
Yeah.
They haven't even encountered Hokuto in the flesh yet. So...
To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, all this build-up...
He could be some kind of...
like, Gulu's cultist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. We're running off the presumption Hokuto is going to be a good guy when we see him. Like, Meg's right. We could run into this guy and he could be some sort of Gulu's cultist trying to revive his god or something.
Comes across as a silly dad, but that's because he's texting his son.
Yeah, you know who else? You know who else was a silly dad? Ichigo Kurosaki's.
Yeah.
And what did he turn out to be?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a precedent for the dad not being quite all there. Probably still wants.
Even the way he went. That's gonna, they're like, hair, didn't it just burn away?
Oh yeah, you see the picture frame, and it's just a clean cut where Digimon Fire has just engulfed him and brought him into the digital world.
He didn't just go through a portal. He was.
I still want to know how Hokuto got to the digital world alive without burning up. Yeah, same. Well, he did leave his son, even though it appears like he can simply come and go. At the very least, he can send someone that can come and go. Yeah, well, that's where Blacktailmon Uber comes into things, isn't it? I think I know the one you're on. Yeah. Possible. Maybe we'll find out something about that Black Agumon next week. Tough to say right now. Are we sure that's the real Hokuto? Well, that's the other thing. Like, we don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
The body burned up, but not the memories. Oh, we're not going to have a Yggdrasil and Hokuto moment like we did with Suguru. I hope not. Like, you get to play that card once. You know? You either have Yggdrasil possessing a human or you turn Yggdrasil into a lolly. You do that once and once only and never again, Toei. Lolly Yggdrasil still bugs me. Thank God. Yeah, the Shadow World in this episode, what was that?
Oh yeah, that was
Like,
just...
were they... Like, is Piximon weeping angeling people? Or are they getting sent to, like, another dimension within the... That's...
Like, he says it's the past, but...
Yeah, but everyone being shadow people, like, I never got the feeling that it's... I don't want to compare it to it, because obviously two different extremes on this idea. But I didn't get the feeling that this was like Arceus, where someone from our day is just transported to, you know, like the 1890s or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it always just seemed to be like this Shadow Realm version of our day.
I feel like if there were real people, as well as the shadows would be back.
Yeah.
The real people are the past.
Yeah, and you
that, but with no actual people, shadows.
Yeah.
Especially that line end up in there.
Can I turn Yggdrasil into a busty lady instead? You can do whatever you like, Reiko.
Yeah, we said.
I'm sure they beat you to it. Seeing the shadows, it kind of reminds me of the worlds in Persona. I don't have the context for that. No. The second time we have a father who's gone missing. True. So maybe they appeared as shadows because the people sent there weren't adapted to time and the power of time travel themselves. Yeah, but Piximon seemed to indicate that as when they started accepting their fate, they just sort of blended in. So why was there a Shadow Rurian hero to begin with? Has he done this before? Or is it just a case of when you arrive, something takes your visage and they become you then by turning you into the shadow? But then what happens? Like, if Piximon sends somebody else back, does the new original hero who's now a shadow hero take over that person? It's such a weird concept, and it worked for the framing of the episode, but when you think about it, it's like, can I know more about this, please?
Yeah, a little more explanation. Nice on it, but I don't expect it into the episode.
No, and I don't think you need to make it a two-parter for that.
But it was very...
Yeah.
Like the...
Main feature. And the shadow of themselves would absorb them, so adapt to that time. Synchronized. And possibly. That was the first I'd heard of it, but let me have a look at the Wikimon. Fairy Digimon fluent in magic. It can recite the advanced programming language of another dimension, allowing it to generate miracles with the appearance of magic. This miraculous Digimon is able to pop up in every place, time, and space. Although its body is small, it can seal away the enemy's abilities with its own special ability, and then pulverize the opponent with a mighty blow. With its mischief-loving personality, it enjoys making computers run wild with its bearish spear, fairy tail, that it always holds in its hands. Although it has no ill intent. Really? Pretty sure this week's Pickle had ill intent. Its special move is a super powerful bomb packed with computer viruses. Despite its appearance, it uses terrifying attacks. So yeah, it being a time traveler has always been a thing, it seems. I also noticed the shadows following Hero and Marie are changing to match their appearance, especially the Umbrella Lady. Yeah, she seemed a lot taller
Yeah, they both look like more adults. When he
Yeah.
walked up to Hero.
Yeah, it looked like he was
face-to-face,
wearing
I
like a
was like,
conductor's
you should have
hat
been
or
like
something.
this way. Yeah. So maybe they're just.
Or like that hat Ryunosuke wears. Like one of those. So maybe I'm not too far off. Maybe the shadows replace each other.
Maybe that's how they.
On Survive?
Yeah, I'm curious about because he's heard about the Digivice.
Is that a
But he
Drakmon
can-
thing?
He can just.
No. Maybe he's heard it from Drakmon who got away. Because Drakmon, they outright said in that episode, this can make you real.
It doesn't.
No, I don't know what he would want. I don't know what he would want the Digivice for.
That's their son. But he. Not ordered him to get them. Like,
Maybe, yeah.
if you send guys back, they'll love you and they'll give you these bracelets and the kind of.
Like he was running an errand. He was running an errand for somebody
Yeah.
else.
But he didn't. It's for me.
Yeah. There is a theory about Drakmon becoming Grand Drakmon in this show and being a villain. I mean, it's not impossible, but I don't know if I buy into it. You know, I think it's the Black Agumon thing again, you know, just because it turned up doesn't mean we're getting Black War Greymon. You know, I won't dwell on it this week, but, you know, one doesn't necessarily correlate into the other, but I wouldn't be against it. It'd be different to see him animated. Because if his appearance in Hacker's Memory is anything to go by, he giant. Like, he a big boy. Remember that red eye in the end of episode 3? I still want the D Brigade to be the main villain. Same, I think I've sort of put my stock in on the D Brigade. It would also be outdated info. Felismon had figured that out. Yeah, see, that's the thing as well.
I feel like they know. Like the likes of like Angoramon, little group.
Yeah, information travels.
Not. Also,
But what did he hope to gain from having it?
I don't think. I think it was treasure.
Right, just like a trophy of... Okay.
That's why I think he was on errand for pretty treasure, and that they take the devices off him because they are.
Yeah. From the kids themselves, yeah. Like
It also makes sense for it to be Drakmon. On them.
Yeah, true, and that makes me wonder if you take the Digivices, away from the kids, do they stop being able to see their partners, or do you think we've gone through the emotion allows them to materialize thing, and that really doesn't matter?
I think they're at the stage. Would they be able to?
See,
That's the
yeah,
connect.
that's kind of where I was going. I wonder if no, look, I'm completely spitballing here just based on this episode and what we've done previously. If this got taken off the group and somebody went, well, you don't need these anymore, crunch, you think the show would just pull the power of friendship and they could evolve anyway? Or or is that how we get version 2 of this? Like at Digimon Con, are they going to announce Vital Bracelet 2? And then eventually it's running off an updated software from the original, but for all intents and purposes it's still the same. Like there's no functional difference. Yeah, there's no functional physical difference. The software just allows more cards to be. That's about it. Yeah, I didn't think anything of that.
Yeah.
Like, because he, as you say, he had already said he has many more evil eyes. So with them, you know, where are the Drachmon eyes that our group took?
Yeah, Hero just keep him in his drawer somewhere.
Ew.
Or can I still see?
Yeah.
Are they dead where he's on with his when it's not in his head?
That still freaks me out. They're gonna pull a Takato and get gold Digivices. The power of friendship allowed Hawkmon to Digivolve last week, so that'll likely be fine. Yeah. Last chapter, we got a new tamer with 2 Digimon that evolved without a Digivice. Yeah. But I wonder, like...
Like other Digimon.
Yeah. It'll be interesting, because... Time is...
in a jar.
They keep them in a jar. I've got a jar of eyes. I've got a jar of eyes.
Hero just starts dancing around with the eyes in front of Drachmon to piss him off.
Yeah. But it is kind of fun. Like, so we've had Drachmon going after the Digivice. Piximon outright wanted the Digivices, for either for himself or for somebody else. We've messed with time for 3 episodes now. Is this all starting to work together, I wonder? Like, are we going to see, like, that this is going to be the plot point where whatever the big bad of the show is going to outright start hunting the Digivices now? Or are we going to see time get messed with more? Or did they just look at Piximon and go, that'd be fun? Because every week they're throwing perfect levels at the kids. They're rarely, if ever, facing an adult level. So I wonder if they just went through a list of perfect levels and went, that one. Time travel? Grand. Like, maybe there's no correlation, but...
If there is, they check side now.
Yeah.
So...
And that's what I wonder, like, will it be a thing?
Come back in?
Will he come back into it? And Piximon now is on their side because... Oh, alright, Clatter. Enjoy. Eat well. Yeah, there's been no indication that they can go backwards. So their evolution seems to be permanent. Where were we? Yeah, so correlation between time and enemies looking for the Digivices. I wonder if that would be a thing. Not as easy to hide. The Orcamon? No.
But he's wearing masks. For a secret.
Yeah. God, could you imagine taking the Orcamon into a sushi restaurant and going, this is what we do with fish? I'm offended on their behalf, to be honest. Like, yeah, like imagine taking Kakatorimon to a KFC. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I think Felismon is going to fill that in eventually. Because Felismon is, Felismon is still one of my favorite episodes for just being like, try and stop me. I dare you. Like, and just walking off and just being
he's like,
yeah, I'm still here. I nearly lost. And you might be tricky to deal with in the future, but I'm just going to go over here now and do the same thing I was doing. So, come get some. But having a fish-based partner in Japan must be awkward. Oh. Or do you feed the fish partner the sushi? See, that's what I was wondering. Is it cannibalism if there were Digimon eating fish? I mean, this is.
Didn't you have some?
Oh yeah, there was a potato monster who. Yeah, his
Yeah.
whole thing was he loved French fries.
That is cannibalism.
And then then the shop uses him or his evolved form to make the potatoes to make the French fries for the restaurant. that he himself loves eating.
Is there a word for cannibalizing yourself?
That's effectively it, but Felismon and Black Agumon and then Virus as the final. You see, well, I don't know about Black Agumon as final villain. Well, I don't even know if he'll be a mid-level villain. Like, we still don't know enough about the Black Agumon to make a proper theory on that.
I feel like next week we'll be able to start.
Yeah, because next
theories about the black.
Yeah, because next week is going to be dealing with black variants, as I said. And again, I won't spoil it. If you want to check out, go back and rewatch last week's episode, and the spoiler discussion is there's a timestamp in the episode description. But yeah, it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes into it, so where we talk about it. So there's potential for the Black Agumon there to get more screen time, and maybe we'll learn a bit more about it. But I
feel like it's too. Frame
exactly, yeah. Like he stepped into
theory around it.
Yeah, exactly. He just stepped into frame, and we've no context for who, why, what, where, and how. Felismon is going to be the middle boss, if anything. I would agree with that. I think he'll come back in a big way. And then, obviously, the virus well, maybe not obviously. I mean, that could just be, this is how it started. It doesn't necessarily have to be, this is how it's going. Maybe. No. No, it's... Could see Felismon easily pulling a Vamdemon. Yeah. Yeah, like if he's the villain for the middle arc of the show. Because right now, like, I don't like, even if we're going on Adventure 99 trajectory, we're currently in the Edamon arc. 1 to 13 would have been Devimon, and then 14 to 20 odd is the Edamon arc, and then we get into the Vamdemon stuff. So I could see Felismon turning back up in a couple of episodes and just being a focal point. I could definitely see that, and his episodes seem to infer as much. Yeah,
what he did.
Yeah, as a precautionary. Well, if I have the Digivices, they can't oppose me again. If that's something that we find out that he was trying to set up, that'd be really cool as well. Like, if there is some sort of
actively trying to.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Edamon was just Dark Network. Oh, you're a human. Meh.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, and.
No, just no.
Digimon was just like, I'm gonna go back and just erase you from existence.
Yeah.
He was gonna kill them, like. I know technically it's not killing if you didn't exist in the first place. They were alive and never.
Yeah.
So he was gonna straight up kill them.
He unalived them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's the literal.
He's going to unalive us. Oh no.
Yeah, like maybe.
Yeah, I kind of want,
but
that's it, and I kind of want this to be a thing going forward. I do kind of want it to be a thing where, like, I don't really know if it'll become a thing later on. I thought it was from something.
No, it's a thing that people are.
Ah, okay. I thought it might have been a word pippy from something, but
no, that's what people are saying. Where people are starting to raise.
Oh, okay.
Kill, they're saying, because like TikTok and stuff will pick talk out the old.
Right.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, okay. I'm hip to the groove of modern society. But plus Edamon countered evolution just by singing. True, and that's why Edamon, I to this day, Edamon is my favorite boss from Adventure 99, and I don't say that ironically. Edamon was my favorite boss from 99 because he actively countered evolution, went after the kids themselves, and was just kind of terrifying in his own right. A bit silly and a bit goofy, particularly when he came back as Metal Edamon. But he's a good villain.
He's probably more.
Oh yeah, like in the Elvis, he's a bit. Sorry, in the Elvis. Jesus, in the English version, he's just a big Elvis impression.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I'ma get those kids, baby. Oh, yeah. Those Digidestined are gonna be Digidusted when I'm done with them. Oh, Dark Network. Oh, it's.
Yeah. So he was a bit scarier.
Yeah, because he's just a guy in a suit, like Betsumon. You know, it's just a dude in a monkey suit. Anyway,
sorry.
Shall we rank the episode?
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading back. After.
No, I think we're up to date on the chat. So I guess we'll jump over to the ranking then, will we? Yeah. That was the weapons one, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the one based around X7. Yeah, so let's guess I'll switch the episode title over to its English, its correct translation, whatever. So the witching hour.
Trying to keep my just in case the electricity.
Yep, a guy in a suit. We have one for Tailmon. Betsumon. Much more terrifying than Edamon, but yeah. So
Come on, favorite character definitely.
no. Who went first last week? You or me? Fair. You want me to go first this week then?
That's fair.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I thought the episode overall was a 4, but that last bit with the pickle and just that intrigue and that hook on what is Gamamon, just
like,
more
I
of
can
that.
see why people. He goes something and then suddenly I'm your friend.
Yeah.
But it was so much more than that.
No, yeah,
It
no.
really was.
There's
he
a
did just
backstory.
blink out of existence and come back and be very friendly.
Yeah.
But
So
there's
something happened.
Something
And you've
big
seen
happened,
him-
and I can't stop thinking about that.
No, and
so.
the first time he blinked back into existence was after he tried to erase them from time, and then obviously got his butt handed to him by possibly Gullus, or maybe just regular matured Gamamon. That's no. I mean, Betsumon already showed up in Cross Wars, so never again, please. So I don't know who my favorite was in this episode, because everyone sort of had a similar role. You know, I kind of want to give it to Gamamon, but just for that moment where everyone's like, oh no, there's 2 heroes, and Gamamon just went, this one's mine.
Yeah.
You know, that like the and that whole thing of, oh, Hero said if I call out to him, he'll be there.
Yeah, and it's like Cutter said just for the episode. But Gamamon didn't get as mad, so he was upset, but he didn't burst into the revolution.
Because Hero answered. But if Hero hadn't been able to, if Hero couldn't answer, maybe it would have gone that step further. So I kind of want to give favorite character to Gabamon this week, but I think anybody's a valid answer. They all played like Jellymon being the teasing big sister. No, only I can bully him. You know, we said that weeks ago. That's what the dynamic was going to be.
Yeah.
And Goramon's going to be the older brother, the more mature one. Jellymon will be the brat sister, and Gamamon's the baby. And it's going in that direction, and I really like it. Kyoshiro, I think, was just there to have him in the episode. I think
I did like the bit where I opened up and I threw and Goramon just pulled him along like, you're not getting a choice in this.
Yeah. No, that was good. And Goramon just forcing Kyoshiro through the time rift, really good. But I think I'm going to give it to Gamamon this week. And because it was his episode as well. And
yeah, like I'm proud of him for not just putting when he's disappeared. I could never talk to him again, and he did kaboom. Yeah,
he did. But you know what? And that could have also made sense. You put in like a single frame or two of Bakumon, like it just twigged something, and then
yeah,
you know, and maybe you tease that it's going to happen. It's a quick flashback of Bakumon. You think it's going to happen, and then the rift opens up or something, you know, and it's like it just. Like the nick of time, Hero got through to him or something.
Yeah, but they didn't even need. Everyone knows what happened.
Yeah.
When he gets upset.
When he goes kaboom.
You're sitting there going, oh no. So they don't need to put that in there for you, because your brain is already doing it.
Yeah. But
so I think that worked.
Okay.
Aside from all that stuff, he was just so cute going on his little errand.
And his little map, and then getting confused, and and then
he got the psycho.
And then he got the psycho in the end, which is always good.
in a broke. Yes, you get forgiven. Get him on your card. You buy chocolate. This week. Standing outside the shop.
Yeah. Sleek's in the chat. Hello. I give the episode a 3. That's fair. That's fair. I can understand why some people might not be as hot on this episode. I can definitely see why, and that's why we have the discussion, so we can look at different viewpoints and such. It's not just us. I hope not, anyway. I hope it's not just us talking at you guys for 2 hours a night. You know, it's
the other.
Yeah. Pop that there for me. Is it better than Game of Death? I gotta read it.
What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to evaluate it.
Yeah, because like I said,
I enjoyed watching it at the end. Everything. 4.5 or 4.
Yeah. See,
in relation to the other episodes.
Yeah. See, I think like it's a 4 overall. I feel personally, but I just like that hook at the end just gives it that little bit of an oomph. We're actually getting to the plot. Where it's a slow burn. God, is it a slow burn? But I'd say yeah. I liked Man-Eating Forest, but I think it is a better episode. Game of Death is still the Tesla Jellymon episode. I feel like I am. I'm gonna go the other way on it. Yeah.
I read. Like there were flaws in this episode, or things that I understand.
Yeah.
Shadows were. But that doesn't make.
No, that does
they were
no.
Still scary.
They were the shadow people were still scary, you know, and they only become questionable when you have to, when you're asking what their purpose was, then other than just be scary and freak out the viewer. That's all their purpose was. They weren't there for a greater narrative reason that needed further explaining. They were just there to be creepy. And that's fine. It's a horror show. If something is there to just scare the pants off you, then it serves its purpose, you know? So, yeah, so we both give it a 4.5 with Gamamon as our favorite character. And looking at the ranking, we continue to be in something of a similar mind regarding the show's progression. There's really just a couple of things here and there that can be swapped around, but ultimately we seem to have the same basic idea of what the show's high points are and what their low points are. That's my first correction. So I might just put here adjusted from 4. 01 was, which one did you?
We'll have to go back.
Yeah. Well, I'll go back and look at one of the episodes from a couple of weeks ago, and the change will be there.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, and I can have it filled in, and but I think it's good to have. I think it's good to have, because we can really see like what we thought of an episode and then how our opinions changed on certain ones as the show went on.
After next.
Yeah.
Back over.
We can do that. We can do a rewatch of 11 from
Let's
after
see.
next week. So well, look, I'll jump back over. So that's our placement so far. Next week, I'm very curious about the trailer for next week. Looks really good, especially looking at the synopsis for the episode that we talked about last week. But the trailer for this episode looked really good, and then the episode happened, and the episode itself, look, I'm not taking away from it, but the episode for freezing, the trailer for Freezing Hell looked great, and you know, that was a botched ending. Yeah, or the ordering.
The one.
13 and 1 19. Well, chain letter. Yeah, I mean, you like chain letter a lot more than we did. You know, for like.
What's your worst episode?
Now that I think about it, Ghost Game would be perfect to make movies of it. Oh yeah, like you could take each of these episodes and drag them out to like feature length, or you know, or even just an hour of, you know, just no, you could just stretch them out, even by
Episodes could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even hour-long episode.
Yeah. Jump back over then. At or say. So
Series.
Yeah, looking at you, Frontier.
Free. I don't think it does unless you've read this.
Yeah, next week's trailer doesn't tell you anything unless you already have read the synopsis, and then you're going, oh, it's that. Oh, it's that. Oh. Because there's again, I won't spoil, but there's a character that's going to be really important next week that isn't in that trailer at all. So I don't think it tells you a whole lot at all. I think you can put 2 and 2 together based on what you've read and then having visuals, and you can sort of piece together yourself where the episode might go, but no. Okay, so let's have a look. 6, 9, 11, 14, and 18, really? Last week's Peter Pan episode. Okay. I mean, that's fair. So do I, yeah. Well, that's what I like about the way we do things, and the more conversational nature of it, because we can sort of go, oh, that's what you thought, and sort of had this sort of community, overlook or overview, of how we feel the show is going and what we like and what we don't like and where we line up, and so yeah,
that could be fun.
Yeah, I say, guys,
because next week is 20, so they could do the first 10 or the
yeah.
Like...
Not doing a chart for it.
They can do a chart for everyone. It'd just be interesting to see what their best and worst are.
Yeah, no, you know
like,
what?
They don't have to include every episode.
No, and you know what? A lot of the comments already do. The comments that we do get are, I rate this a blank, and this is why. So we do get
yeah,
that.
But like my best of.
Okay.
Put them. That would be fun.
Oh, that's
if
your
people
homework.
People are interested in it.
That's your homework for this week, chat. When the VOD, I guess, for this goes up, just drop a comment down below your favorite episode and your least favorite episode. And with next week being episode 20, even wait until then, and we can go back and compare and contrast and get a feel for how the show, what the general idea is of the show 20 episodes in. Alternatively, you could join our Discord. I'll maybe set up a channel for it, and
cool.
we can just refer from the Discord. So
Average.
Yeah, just get an average of what people feel like the best and worst of the show is, and yeah.
Try to remember.
Nice.
Don't worry,
we'll have probably forgotten by
we'll be
tomorrow
looking through
anyway.
the comments going, why is everyone telling us this?
Wouldn't it be second fave? Top is obviously 13. I mean, not for everyone. Yeah, true. I mean,
the favorite of everyone is already.
Okay. Right. So
What would be in the comments? Like, no, that.
do you imagine? Like, I'm sure there are. You know, like, not everyone is going to feel exactly the same on it. But I, if someone didn't like 13 for some reason, your opinion is your own, and you're entitled to it. I can't say I would claim to understand it.
Hey, then good.
I would try.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Will we do the comments from last week then? And
We're talking.
yeah. Okay. So let's move over then to people's comments from last week. Let's see. What have you got for us there? Okay. So we've got 3 comments in from last week. Fairly short overall. So we'll go. So it'll be Justin's, then Ataro's, and then Pedja's. We'll do the first comments first, the most recent. So, there, publicly subscribed. There's no way you can hide who you're subscribed to on
yeah.
YouTube. because you don't want, you know, being shown, or you maybe you're. But there's privacy reasons for it as well. So Justin's Game said Digimon Card was a great episode too. It really was. Dr. Octopus sees Petermon. Hello, Peter. Oh, there's actually a thing. Hold on.
Oh, it was
someone did that on Twitter. Let me go and let me see if I can find it. And I'll put it up. I hope I did, but it's no, I know, but I also recently today just liked it through the podcast Twitter. So there it is. So let me just do a screen display on this one, because yeah. So thanks to Daimon or _ Dan Tamer _ there we have Kyoshiro as Dr. Octopus with Tesla Jellymon acting as the extra arms. Hello, Peter. On. It's such a good idea.
So good.
Oh, it really is. It's such a good idea.
It's a big smile on her.
Yeah. It's perfect. Like, mwah. It is perfect. Yeah. These adults. Yeah.
Definitively do, yeah.
Well, you know, he.
Wizard comic.
Yeah, I was just saying. Well, he is a cosplayer. So Justin carries on. I enjoyed the episode, to be honest, but I feel like the episode had a missed opportunity of showing why Petermon cares about promises to that degree. Another one would be not having Tinkermon in the episode, but yeah, always. Hopefully she's in it if he comes back. I really want Captain Hookmon and Petermon to come back for some kind of episode. And Tinkermon, maybe she's looking after the digital world version of the Lost Boys. But I feel there was an opportunity for the kids in Digimon Petermon had kidnapped to be the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
You know, in a different context, obviously, but Tinkermon could have been like security for the realm or whatever. I think we said that last week.
Oh god, go back to the chat. Oh.
Okay. What's going on? What is going? Chat, what are you up to? I'll try to remember when obviously everyone's already decided top 3 Fs would be more interesting. Okay, that's fine as well.
Yeah.
More
Digimon.
Alright. Minecraft was a great episode. It can fight the position of the best. Trying to be controversial, it was average. Well, time for a witch hunt. Yami has committed heresy. Yeah, that's something Kyo would do. Bring it. His Wormmon. You leave my baby out of this. I will hunt you down. Airports are opening back up. I will hunt you down. And don't you dare blaspheme my baby back there. Don't you dare.
Threaten the baby.
Yeah. They're using real names this week.
Yeah.
Not just jumbles of letters and numbers. Imagine if Jelly Monster joined Kyoshiro and his Fantasticism started doing cosplay alongside. I'm waiting for that episode. I could see Thetismon just being this huge cosplayer. It was a low 4. You know what?
Yeah, and Raycord banned today, aren't they?
No, but you know what? You know what? Reiko's is fine. Because Reiko's isn't threatening harm. Reiko's is an opinion. Not a threat. It's an opinion. Do I agree? Everyone's allowed to be wrong. But no one is coming for my Wormmon, right? Nobody. Yeah.
I was hoping they could.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I can. There. You might. I'll guide it, but up top then we have Mekumon and Shoutmon. Don't know if you can really see them from there, but they are. The Mekumon and Shoutmon are up there, and then we have the Animal Crossing and Build-A-Bears, but. All right, now you get. Why is the
Just the one.
Flymon is better than Stingmon, huh? Okay, now we might have to throw hands. It's fighting time. Oh, it's fighting time. You're lucky I love you, chat. You're lucky. You're lucky I love you. Flymon is, but Stingmon's a Common Rider. You don't get better than that. Common Rider Black or X. Flymon is just gross. Remember the thing that looked like a big wasp with the mandibles?
Oh yeah. Oh. At the very least. Oh,
that's because he is. Yeah. He's based on Kamen Rider Black.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a bug mouth. Freak me out.
Yeah.
You clearly don't.
Lots of Kabuterimon.
I saw that completely wrong because you picked from the one with the green.
What? This one?
It's the green one. They thought that.
Oh. Meg. Anyway, the Meg's being weird again.
I think they'll like great. It doesn't stop. You live with me.
That's fair. Yeah, that's the well, maybe not that, but that's the one Stingmon's based on. So, Commandamon is best boy after Wormmon. Commandamon is the best boy. He's a good doggo boss. Commandamon, we would have to commission it. To hell with Kabuterimon. Holy, oh no. Curveball. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, changing the subject, how do I take Lilithmon out of my mind? Can't stop thinking about her. You know, the heart wants what the heart wants, and obviously the heart wants to draw Lilithmon. So...
For heart.
Right. Yeah. I'm aware. The hair has to go. So
right, back to Justin's comment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were doing that, weren't we? We were reading last week's comments. Yeah, okay. Before the chat went nuts. Not only draw, I want to write about. Ooh.
We get a feather test.
Do we have a pre? Well, we have nuns. Nuns! 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 I don't think we have. Well, we have Holy Angemon Priest mode. I don't think.
Not a father Ted.
No, I don't think we actually have something that could qualify as a. Let's see. Holy Angemon Priest. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't have an actual. We don't have any priest-based Digimon, but we've got 3 nuns. Speaking of which, the artist, I think it was the artist for the Sistermon CL card, did some really cool artwork for to show that off before we go back. Just considering we're on the topic of nuns. So that's the card game art. As far as I'm aware. I need to go back and look at her, but it's so good. I can't like it leans back into what we were saying last week. I really do appreciate that she's actually canon now. And her awakened form got official non-card game art. Bandai actually did proper artwork for her. That got added to the reference book. I'll just load that in So, Sistermon CL now has official awakened art. No longer just reliant on the card game art. The CL is incredible. I love the lightning around the sword. The sword is now curved. I still love the stitching over the eye and just the shine through on it. It's so weird because she originally started off as a Noir recolor, but I think I actually like CL's awakened form better than the other two. I actually think she has the best design. I mean, Noir's boob window is a thing. Fine.
An under boob window.
So there you go.
That's a different...
No, but I get you. Yeah, that's cultured, Meg. That's cultured. So back to the comments then, yeah.
Before that, I like the bunny.
Blanc. Yeah, Blanc is a bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sorry, I think she's a mouse. I think it's meant to. No, that's the L.
The L is a mouse.
Yeah, she's a bunny, and then Noir is a cat.
Yeah.
Cat. You should think maybe that was what they were going for. Everyone have their favorite, each of them for a great thing. Okay.
I'm starting.
Oh. Oh, has Meg found a partner? Oh, we're making progress, chat. We're making progress. Meg might actually
makes sense.
Meg actually has a partner, it seems.
'Cause I know like Bulbasaur is up there, but Lopry has to be my favorite. At all. But the idea of having a lot bunny.
So you're a fan of lop-eared rabbits. Okay, that's fine.
Because like I love Digimon. But
he's a doggo.
Yeah, but I always think of him like a rabbit because of the ears.
Yeah. See, the thing about Terriermon is people forget he's a doggo, not a bunny.
Yeah.
Favorite Sistermon. Yeah. Oh, you just meant the Sistermon. I thought you meant like in general, considering our Lymon, Stingmon, Kabuterimon discussion. But we'll get back to the comments, will we?
Yeah.
Ah, chat. Oh, you're great. You really are. Oh, you're not. You're not comments. Right, the comments I can make, but so where were we? Yeah. So another missed opportunity with not having Tinkermon be in the episode is Petermon's aid. I will also say that watching the episode and seeing how Petermon is stopping children from growing up and stopping Digimon from evolving, which is growing up for Digimon, I can't help but feel like I watched another version of Digimon Adventure Kizuna. Oh yeah, because Menoa Monica kind of did the same thing with kidnapping people in Digimon and bringing world called the Neverland. Oh, it was it called the Neverland? I need to go back, but yeah.
Because when we were talking about it,
she did, yeah. Interesting. It would have been kind of funny. It would have been funny me hearing Petermon saying "Welcome to the Neverland" in English like Menoa did. He did, yeah. Wow. Okay, so
Yeah.
Kizuna really could be condensed into a 20-minute episode. But it was really nice seeing the Digimon evolve, which begs the question: when Digimon without a tamer has enough data for evolution, does Digimon choose to evolve, or does the evolution happen automatically? I think it's a bit of both. Because to me it looked like these Digimon could have evolved anytime they want.
I feel like in the case of the Hawkman, it would
Oh yeah,
protect the child. That's
and then they chose to evolve to be able to protect. What was his name? God, what was the kid's name from last week again, chat?
Was he like
Kazuma, that's the one.
So
Yeah.
I remember
Sword boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Kazuma. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. I hadn't really thought of the comparisons to Last Evolution Kizuna. Yeah, it's the same story, basically.
To Alpha. And I love them.
So Eitaro commented, Petermon, smelling children. Me. Don't like that. Oh, still weird. But you notice there was one thing I noticed there this week. The circles that were kidnapping everybody were the same as the circles that appeared over everybody's head when Petermon whistle thing.
It did things like what happened when Scribbles and the
it's the
hand
same.
was all the
It's the
circles.
same thing,
So
yeah.
and even when he was watching, the camera was looking at her when she, and that started happening.
Yeah.
So it's just
So
an
they've gone-
indication that something digital is happening.
Yeah, and they haven't gone for a different thing each time. They've
Yeah,
just sort of kept it
That's
uniform.
just kind of their thing. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's probably not as big of a deal as I thought, but
Oh, it's just a.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Pedja said, Peter Pan and Captain Hook and Digimon was cool to me. This episode was a 3. And that's fair. I get why people might have looked at it last week, not so fondly. I can totally appreciate that. I stand by my opinion and score of the episode, but I can totally understand why others wouldn't feel the same.
That.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot of choices for thumbnails. As you were seeing from the episode, like
Yeah.
a lot of the thumbnails put out by the Ghost Game Twitter account or the screenshots, I'm like, that'd be good. Like there's the one of like the twisted Rory where she's looking up,
Oh no.
and I was just like, oh, do I want to make that the thumbnail? In the end, I decided no, Rory being disappeared was the way to go. It was that or Gamamon holding the map, and out of context, that just isn't scary for a review of the horror show. So. Oh. I suppose maybe if you actually get around to playing Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory and see if you get attached to it by raising one. Because like Lopmon has its own distinct evolution line from Terriermon. It's not just like the recolor stops there. They don't have like there's no chocolate Gargomon or Rapidmon or Saint Galgomon. If you think about it, Menoa was a female Peter Pan. Well, now that you've put the comparison out there, yeah. I hadn't considered it. And again, we watched Kizuna. God, it was probably this. When did we do our movie night for Kizuna? Oh, June last year? Only in June. Weird. Feels so much further. It feels so much more further back than that. But and it was classed as episode 100 of the podcast. That's wild. 149. So 50 episodes ago. So we've gone through Adventure 2020 and the first third-ish of Ghost Game by next week. I guess maybe we'll have to try and fit in your X Evolution watch along an episode that way.
Exactly.
Oh, definitely.
I do have it.
Oh yeah, but ultimately, like, it just looked like a recolored Terriermon, and I don't blame people. Well, that's not to blame them. Like, I understand why people would, because recoloring Digimon is what this franchise does. Like, we spent half the episode, well, not half the episode, but we spent a good portion of tonight talking about Black Agumon again. You know, there's Black Agumon, there's Psychmon, there's Snow Agumon, there's Agumon Scientist, there's Evil Agumon Scientist.
Purple.
There's not purple. Yeah, Psychmon.
Yeah.
Not purple Gabumon. Oh yeah, the
image,
meme. Yeah.
I'm not purple.
I'm not purple Gabumon. Yeah.
When will I need to finish Pokemon Arceus first, because I can't cope with having Digimon time, because I'll just do with everything, because there's so many.
That's fair.
So I'll finish Arceus and then
Iceleomon, yeah, or Pangemon. Lockmon was clearly influenced by Susie's love for Terriermon. I believe that as well. I believe that as well. Because Spoilers for Tamers, for anyone who hasn't seen it, Meg. Lockmon doesn't start as Lockmon in that show. He starts as something else. But hey guys, did Captain Hookmon beat Peter Pan? Ambiguous. Probably not, though.
probably still.
They're probably still fighting.
Because
Yeah.
that was the point. He was like, "Come fight me. This is our."
Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep fighting and be.
Fight forever. Fight forever. If you get it, you get it. Still to this day, I see a chocolate Easter bunny.
The Cadbury's bunny again.
Oh,
You still have a picture of her?
no, I don't. I deleted those. I deleted those when I didn't need them for the streams anymore.
For the Cadbury.
But, no, I'm not. But this is the one
Oh yeah.
that's being referenced here
Yeah, he was everything.
from Hurricane Touchdown.
Yeah. But yeah, look at that.
Yeah, big lop arms. Never mind lop ears. Yeah. So there's Susie. There's and there's her big bunny that eventually becomes a Lopmon. Yeah. Yeah. There's an evil version of it. A bit more. Oh, I think that's just a fan art thing. Oh yeah, it kind of does. A Gulus Gamamon version of Antilamon. But yeah, so when we get you back into Tamers, you'll have all these scenes. Sorry, we're just showing Meg what an Antilamon looks like, and then there's just screenshots of Antilamon and Susie just vibing. So bad version is the one without the scar. Let me double check that artwork. On Raid. Oh, that's from Digimon. Where Antilamon Evil has the red body, and Antilamon Good has the scarf, and like also has a red body, but it's scarf thing. Oh, I think that's read scar. Oh, scarf, not scar. I might have misread that. Scarf. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the evil one, yeah. The evil one doesn't have the scarf. I guess they have the different, I think its arms are skinnier at the top. Just the pose. He's sad sad he lost his scarf. Alright. So, are we ready to bounce then? Okay. Alright, chat, we'll wrap this up here then. Cadbury's Caramel Bunny was certainly something. Yeah, what stream was it I ended up talking about it on? Oh, I don't remember the context for it.
No, I can't remember. Like, wasn't.
No, it wasn't the podcast.
Because I wasn't involved.
No, it was a thing on. It was something over on Twitch. Thanks for the stream. Y'all are very welcome. Thank you for being
just
here.
Putting it out there. Why was that, buddy?
Money. Sex sells. You know, and you know, it was the early. They were.
Everybody's a first inside.
Well, I was trying to say, like, they're just, you know, they're working furry into your DNA at an early stage. So if you're a child growing up and suddenly, you know, 20 years later you're finding the characters of Beastars or Brand New Animal kind of attractive, well, it's possible the Cadbury's Bunny is to blame for that. Oh yeah, Lola Bunny, yeah, Renamon, Lucario, you know, to some, yeah. Okay, before this conversation, before this takes a turn, we're gonna get ready to bounce. Want to say, Arceus stream, good job on your Alpha Youngerer. Thank you. A certain spoon bender will be so proud. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. The 90s was anthro-furry heavy. The results of adults today shouldn't be surprised. And on that note, we're just gonna wrap up here, so...
Huh? He's got pants now!
I'm not hitting the end button there, but I gotta beat the joke into the ground that one more time, right? So look after yourselves, guys. You've made this an incredible Sunday as always. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see you back here next week for... What's the episode called? Prison of Fire. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. Look after yourselves, take care, and we'll see you again.
Huh? He's got pants now!